And we're back with another episode of What's Hockey. As we do, we start our show with Around That Hockey. Keaton, tell us the
Most of
news
the
and
time.
events of this past week.
Well, it looks like Tage Thompson shot a goal with a clock speed of 103.7 miles per hour, which makes it the fastest or hardest goal in the, I guess, clocked era, tracking era. So,
Yeah. Dude,
And
he
it started in
actually.
the 21-22 season, so, but,
So it's
yeah,
relatively new, but I mean,
two,
he had a
3 years.
shot on the 31st, December 31st, against the Stars that it didn't go in, so of course doesn't count for fastest goal, but he shot it at 106 miles an hour. This guy's got a goddamn laser coming off his stick.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, so new
He's
record
like
on that. It's
Happy
relatively,
Madison,
sorry?
or Happy Gilmore, sorry.
Nice, dude. Yeah,
You
relatively
don't get
new
the
since they
reference?
only started tracking it a few years ago. But I mean,
He's
man's topping the leaderboards right now. We'll see if anyone can catch up to that.
Yeah, only Happy Gilmore could. But Riley Greg signed a 4-year contract with the Senators, roughly amounting $13 million over that span. So he's 22, and the forward will look to assist the Senators. Well, it looks like to be on a rebuilding years.
Yeah,
So yeah,
but I mean, hey, securing a young piece that you think is going to be there either long term or is valuable, and you could trade them down the road. So I mean,
yeah. I
good
mean,
for
they've
them.
had some good games here and there as well. So I
I
mean,
mean,
it's not like they're completely out of contention, but uh, they aren't looking so hot as far as just
they had a
overall.
great game against the Stars that I'll talk about in a little bit. But sorry,
Nice
continue.
job. It's pretty cool. It looks like Mason Marchman is out 3 to 4 weeks, and that could be why you guys lost that game. Got hit in the face with a straight puck.
Dude,
Pretty
and I swear,
devastating. I think
prior.
he got like reconstructive surgery after,
Oh yeah,
so
he
that's
yeah
why
he had surgery big time, and it was crazy too
pretty bad.
because I don't know, a week before this, the final blow that busted his face open, he got hit in the face with a puck. Uh, Again, earlier last month, I forget if it was like a week or two before, but I mean he's been getting busted in the mouth with pucks. With he face planted one
His
time on the
mouth's a
ice.
magnet for pucks.
Dude, this man's his nickname is Mush, but he's turning his face into mush with all this brutality it's taken.
That's what he's
But
gonna
yeah,
have to
he'll be
eat because he has no teeth.
nice. But yeah, he'll be out. I think I saw like 3 to 4 weeks as an estimate, but I mean, who knows? Week to week though, for sure.
Could be 8 weeks. Who knows? Yeah.
If he's Ovechkin, he'll be back
Connor
tomorrow.
Zary is out indefinitely. Speaking of could be 8 weeks, he plays for the Flames. Has 22 points on 40 games, so it wasn't like the worst. But it is a kind of crushing blow to the Flames' ability to score. So
Yeah, I
maybe
mean
the
the
Flames
thing.
just aren't so good later in the season. Who knows?
No, and the thing too is like with Ridley Gregg, we're talking about development, and Zary is only 23 as well. I imagine he'll develop perfectly fine, but any amount of games missed, especially due to injury, that sucks, especially for young players when you're trying to see them take that next step in their career.
Yeah, just like Deshaun Watson with the Browns.
Boy, okay, okay.
In other news, Dylan Gunther is also out indefinitely for the Utah Hockey Club, which kind of sucks because he's been playing pretty well this season. So I hope he
Yeah,
gets back soon as possible, but that's going to suck for the hockey club.
yeah, absolutely, man. And that another young player, dude. He's
Yeah,
21, man.
yeah,
Which
he's a
is
good player.
yeah, insane to be
He'll
at
be
this
playing pretty
level.
good.
He be playing pretty good. Yeah, he does. So,
He does
indefinitely.
some good hockey.
The thing too, do they disclose if it's like upper body, lower body? I mean, it doesn't
They
matter.
could have. I didn't
Even if they
specify in
did,
my
it's so
notes, so I don't
vague.
know.
Who knows? But yeah,
Probably had a
hopefully,
heart attack.
again, I guess the theme of this week's around that hockey is
Upper
just
body injury.
hoping that these young players get back, as soon as they can. So we'll see with
Yeah,
Gunther.
and yeah, as vague as possible. They don't want to disclose any potential harms.
Sure.
But good news to Flyers fans, as well as, I guess, the 76ers. It looks like Philadelphia is building a new stadium/arena for both the basketball and hockey team, as well
They
as other
sure.
various entertainment events. But yeah, the Flyers definitely don't deserve it because they're not playing so great. But I don't know. The 76ers been playing okay? I don't know. I don't think
Uh,
they are
the
great.
past few years they've been kind of perennial disappointments because they have a stacked roster, but they just
They definitely
disappoint
need
in the
this new
playoffs.
stadium.
Oh yeah, clearly. I saw something in an article saying that they also are trying to attract a WNBA franchise over here, so maybe a new
It's not
stadium
that
helps
bad.
them. So yeah, you'll have those three
How
teams
many
playing.
teams are in the WNBA? Isn't it like 8 or something? It's not that
Yeah,
many.
it probably is between like 8 and 10. It's not too
Okay.
much.
Was there 9 teams?
It could be. Sometimes you can only expand one at a time.
It
In the
looks like it's going
NHL
to be
at
finished
31
in
teams, or are we at 30?
2031.
Sorry,
What?
go ahead.
For NHL, it's 32.
It's 32 now.
Yeah,
Okay,
with the
gotcha, gotcha.
Kraken and Vegas Knights
Yeah, Kraken came
being the
after, so I
last
mean
2
it was
teams.
31 for a
Well,
little
yeah.
bit. Yeah. All right. Anyway.
Yeah, but the stadium is going to be costing around $1.3 billion. Good
Mm,
old tax money
good old
mixed up with some other
taxpayer
stuff.
money,
Pretty
bro.
good. If you
Imagine
live in Philadelphia, I bet you're glad to hear that.
that just reminds me of
But
the
yeah.
"It's Always Sunny" line where they're talking about like, well, we can't just have all these lunatics out on the street. Like, we
Yeah, but
gotta
what do
pay
you
for.
expect? You can't
But
you
the
can't let
Birds just got a new
LaShawn
training
McCoy.
facility. Oh, go Birds! Go Birds! Go Birds!
Yeah,
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 not
taxes.
surprising there.
But yeah, so the Red Wings played 3 games and we went 3-0, just like I thought we would. Took care of the Senators, Blackhawks, and Kraken. Granted, there's some pretty trash teams, but we did take over the Senators with an overtime win. So covered the spread too and showed those Ottawans how Hockey Town rolls.
Oh wow.
So yeah, Dylan Larkin scores the first goal of the game in the first period, and unfortunately the Senators get up to a 2-1 lead, but the Wings score like 5 minutes left in the game to uh, force overtime, and Patrick Kane gets a classic power play goal at the end of the game to end it, as he does so often. Pretty crazy. So yeah, next up, playing the Blackhawks, we get a pretty good. I think it was 4-2, something like that, maybe 5-3. But we definitely killed the Blackhawks. It was another easy win, and then the Kraken. It was just insane. But within like 8 minutes or something like that, we had a 4-0 lead. We made them change goalies after the third goal, and we still scored. What is it? 6-2, so 3 more goals. So yeah, played a hell of a game. Todd McClellan has definitely turned this franchise around, and over the last 8 games that he's coached, our power play has been over 50% or like right at it. So
Nice, man.
that's
Nice.
insane conversion percentage, and
Are you
we're
saying that
one of the top
practicing
5 in the
for
league, if not number one by now.
Are you saying that practicing for more than an hour is helpful to the team?
It definitely should be. I don't know. I mean, seeing all this success, I really don't know what Derek Lalonde was doing. He
And what the GM was doing
probably
holding
was
on to
just
him for so long.
he's just a bum. I don't know. I don't get it. But doesn't look like with how he handled the Wings, he's going to get a job anytime soon if he even has one.
Mm,
Um,
rough.
Maybe he's going to start hassling the Batman because that guy looks like the Penguin. But anyway,
Either that or he's going to try to
we're
steal the moon.
yeah, that's what he's gonna do. He's probably gonna steal back the Penguins, the hockey team, because he is one. But anyway,
Nice.
so yeah, up next we play the Sharks tonight, which most likely we're gonna win again. So we're gonna extend our lead to 8 games in a row that we've won. Pretty good. And then up next, Panthers on Thursday, Lightning on Saturday, and then Stars on Sunday,
Yes, sir.
and then potentially Flyers on Tuesday. So looks like it's going to be a bit of a tough stint these last, I guess, next 4 games or away games. We play the Sharks at home, and then we're just away the whole for like 4 games, maybe 5. So we'll be traveling.
Yep. And
traveling.
so you finished off with that game against the Stars. That will be here in Dallas, and actually, you and I will be attending that. So we'll have that firsthand look onto the ice, seeing our teams.
Detroit will have a fan in Dallas, at least one. So.
At least one. The Dallas Stars played some games this past week, Keaton, and that started out with a game against the Rangers. That was in New York, as we have begun, or we'll be back, as of this week. But last week we're on a road trip, and so with that road trip, we start off against the Rangers. The Rangers start off with a 3-0 lead in the first period. Was the first period? I think it was the first period. I'm blanking on it. I feel like I always contradict myself, or at least doubt myself. But no, so it starts off 3-0. We've got Duchesne and Dadonov getting goals. Robertson gets the game-tying goal in the third period. Was it the third? Damn, I forget. But Trocheck gives New York the lead again with about 7 minutes left. It's Thomas Harley, a very, very clutch Dallas Star, comes through with 3 minutes left, ties it up, sends it to OT, and then it's Jamie Benn in front of the net. I forget who passed to him. It was a great pass. He puts it in, and we go ahead and secure the win on the road in New York. It was definitely tougher than it should have been, especially when you put yourself down 3 goals to start the game, but the Stars fight back and do end up getting the W there. We go ahead and travel to Philadelphia, playing in their old arena before they go ahead and get their new one. And that one was...
It's going to be like 8 years until they get that. Maybe 6.
Yeah, that's true. We trounced them, man. It's 3-0. They finally score in the third period and make it 3-1, and then we get an empty netter. I believe it was Heiskanen. Not 100% on that, if I'm being honest, but we do get that empty netter, making it 4-1. So that one was a rout, pretty easy. You're right, Keaton. They don't really deserve a new stadium, but hey, whatever. We go on the road to play the Canadiens in Montreal. If you'll remember last week, I projected a loss, an odd loss there against Montreal, especially having a back-to-back game Saturday against Montreal and then Sunday in Ottawa. But we go ahead and take care of business in a shootout. It goes the distance in that one. I had a feeling that the Canadiens, it seems like they play up to us, and we tend to play down to our competition. I knew it'd be tight. I didn't expect a shootout.
Patrick Laine got another power play goal.
There you go. Dude, Laine is nonsense. But anyway, the Stars do outlast Montreal, so my prediction on that one was wrong. But we did lose one on the road trip, which I did predict, just not against Ottawa. Sunday we take on Ottawa, and it really felt like they kind of controlled the game. I didn't feel like we were too physical in that one. I will say, so over the last, week and a half, we've overtaken the league lead in penalty kill percentage, so that's been nice, but I feel like I've said this all year. We really need to improve on our power play. So between power play and lack of physicality, we do end up losing that game to Ottawa, which that's another team. It feels like they always play up to us, even if they have an inferior roster. They do play pretty good against Dallas, and they definitely did and take the win there. So we go 3-1 on that road
You
trip
guys need to
between.
take some tips from the Red Wings for power plays.
Yeah, totally. And so this upcoming week, we've got a game tonight against Toronto in Toronto to finish off that road trip to the northeast. That's all northeast. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be honest, I don't know where Ottawa is, but it's north. I do know that. We go ahead and take on the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs, that's another team that's always having a thorn. It's a thorn in our side. I will say the Maple Leafs will likely win that game at home. Finally, getting back home on Thursday, we'll be hosting the Montreal Canadiens, and I'll say we go ahead and close them out again. If we didn't lose on the road with those back to backs, we ain't losing at home. Bring Montreal through. That would be easy. Whatever. Line 8 don't matter. Going to Saturday, we go ahead and go to Colorado, taking on the Avalanche. You've got great point accumulators between McKinnon and Cale Makar. That's going to be a tough game, but I do think our goalie outlasts theirs, whichever one it's going to be. I do have a lot of faith in
Probably
Ottinger
Wedgwood.
and Riley DeSmith, so I'm going to say that they take care of business on Saturday. Sunday, a back to back, will be at home this time against the Red Wings. Keaton, your Red Wings are going down, buddy. It ain't going to be close. I think that the new coach
We beat
bump,
the Jets earlier
that's good, man. That new coach
and the
bump is
Capitals.
coming to an end in Dallas. Sorry to say it, but it'll be great to see it for your boy. And that will do it for this upcoming week. Again projecting a loss to Toronto, win against the Canadiens, win against the Avalanche, and a win against the Red Wings. Keaton,
Not gonna happen.
those aren't the only games we're going to pick because, as we do every week, we pick games against the spread. Last week, you outdid yourself and had the best week you've ever had. You went 8 and
Outdid
2.
myself.
Yeah, you went 8 and 2, man,
I went
and
normal.
you didn't. 8 and 2 is not your
I
average.
performed how I should have.
Okay, guy. You were
Should have
literally
been
500.
10-0, to be
You were
honest.
500 2 weeks ago. Take a breath. Anyway,
I was always better than 500.
had you played the spread money line, is that money line? Had you gone against the spread and actually put money on this week, you would have cleaned up. That is a really, really good week against the spread. 8 wins, 2 losses, which puts you at 40 and 29. Keaton, I am sitting at 33 and 36. No bueno for me. But let's
great.
go ahead and start that comeback. We've got the Lightning and the Bruins, Keaton. This is in Boston. Spread in that game is Bruins plus 1.5. Who are you taking there?
I'm going to take the Lightning because the Bruins have hit quite the skid.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and follow suit. Lightning minus 1.5.
This guy.
Yeah, I don't know. Bruins.
You might as well take everything opposite of me.
Boy, we got plenty of time to make the comeback. Stars and Maple
you're not
Leafs
gonna do it.
spread in that one is Stars minus 1.5. Who are you taking there?
Oh, wow. Kind of figured the Maple Leafs would have kept a close game, so I'm going to take them
The Maple Leafs?
against the spread. Yeah.
Yeah, I am going to follow suit. I projected the Leafs would win in general, so giving them an extra half or
Classic.
goal and a half. Yeah, so easy decision there. Sharks and Red Wings in Detroit. Spread in that one is Red Wings minus 1.5. Keaton, who are you taking?
I'm taking the Red Wings. We're definitely going to win. for
and
the
it's
best.
a clean sweep in that one. The Red Wings are hot. Yeah, I'll go with them. Kraken and Penguins in Pittsburgh. Spreading that one is Penguins minus 1.5. Who are you taking there?
I'm taking the Penguins. The Kraken have not showed anything for me, especially in recent weeks.
Um, yeah, they've been sputtering a bit, and I kind of do want to pick opposite you at some point.
Pretty
But it
good.
won't be the crack. I don't trust the Kraken enough to do that. I will go Penguins there. Moving
What's
on.
cracking?
Nice. Moving on. We got the Ducks traveling to the nation's capital. Oh, Jesus Christ. The nation's capital to take on
Jesus
the Capitals.
Christ.
Dude, that was so bad. My God. Spread in that one is Caps minus 1.5. Who are you taking there?
I'm taking the Capitals. They're gonna be a lot better than the Ducks. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, clean sweep there. While the Ducks
I know the
have
Ducks can hang in there, but I think Ovechkin's gonna get his 21st goal in this game,
Capitals are
if not
too
more.
good overall, in my opinion. So yeah, no worry about that 1.5 goal advantage for the Ducks. I'm taking the Capitals as well. Flyers and Blue Jackets in Columbus. Spreading that one is Columbus minus 1.5. Who are you taking there?
I'm taking the Blue Jackets.
Mm,
The Flyers suck.
I'm not liking how much we have in common. I too am taking the Blue Jackets.
But
Um,
you gotta pick how I pick, otherwise you're not gonna win.
Boy, nah, don't even worry about that. Panthers and Devils in Jersey. Spreading that one is Panthers plus 1.5. Who are you taking there?
I'm taking the Panthers in this one.
Mm,
I don't believe in the Devils.
I don't. Damn it.
You're trash, dog.
-2. Yeah. See, okay. I'm going to go Panthers. If it was the other way, New Jersey plus 1.5, I'm taking them over Florida. But I mean, you give the goal and a half advantage Florida. That's too easy. Ottawa and the Islanders in New York. Spreading that one is -1.5 to the Islanders. Who are you taking there?
That's actually insane because I'm gonna take the Senators in this one
Mm.
because the Islanders looking atrocious.
All right, we'll be brief. I'm going Senators as well. Moving on, Calgary and St. Louis. This will be in St. Louis. The Blues are a -1.5 goals in this one. Who are you taking there?
I'm taking the Blues in this one because the Flames lost that one dude. What was it, Corey Zary? Or Connor Zary. There you go.
Zary, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say they overcome it. Give me the Calgary Flames. I honestly think that every time I've taken them, they've screwed me, save for one,
They
but
flamed you.
they flamed out and left me in the blues. But I'll say they take care of business here. Vegas is traveling to Nashville to take on the Predators. Spreading that one is Predators plus 1.5. Who are you taking there?
I'm taking the Golden Knights. I don't think the Predators are going to be very good.
Yeah, easy one there. I will also go Vegas -1.5. Moving on, the Canucks and the Jets taking place in Winnipeg. Spreading that one is Winnipeg -1.5. Who are you taking?
I'm taking the Canucks. They recently got healthy, and yeah, they at least keep a close game.
All right. I will go with the Jets. I think Winnipeg is still the superior team. I think at home they will overcome that 1.5 goal deficit. Give me Winnipeg. New York Rangers will be traveling to Colorado to take on the Avalanche. Spreading that one is Avs -1.5. Who are you taking there?
I'm gonna roll with the Avs because the Rangers aren't very good.
Yeah, very easy decision right there. I'm going Avalanche as well. Lastly, we got the Montreal Canadiens traveling to Utah, taking on the Hockey Club. Spreading that one is Utah minus 1.5. Who are you taking there?
That's kind of crazy because I'm going to roll with the Canadians because the hockey
Mm.
club is trash. They lost Dylan Gunther. What are they going to do?
Yeah. That's a fair point. However, I'm just going to straight up ignore it and tell you Utah is going to cover this. Utah minus 1.5.
This guy's
Uh,
getting desperate.
Honestly, that was a total desperation move. I'm not proud of it, but I'm going to go ahead and take it. And if it bites me in the ass, well, I'm already down by 50, so what difference does it make? But
Pretty
them's
bad.
our pick'ems. Keaton, last thing we do is we go to the gambling side of things and do some prize picks. Last week of my bet, Jordan Stahl came through, but Austin Matthews decided to be a bum. And so he screwed me out of money, which would have been my third week in a row hitting, which would have been nice. But we'll go ahead and start a new streak today. I'm going with Morgan Riley to finish with less than 1.5 shots on goal. And then I'm also pairing
Gonna
that
get
with
like 7.
no. And I'm pairing that with Dylan Larkin getting over 11.5 face-off wins.
Nice, dude. Last week I also did not bring the boom, as one would say. Unfortunately, Sorelli is a bitch, so he did not cover. But Larkin pulled it off. He had a pretty easy game, so got to rest up a bit. But I'm rolling with a couple of blessed picks here. We've got William Eklund with more than 1.5 shots on goal, and Lucas Raymond for more than .5 assists. So we're definitely gonna bring home the bacon in this one,
Oh,
and your boy's gonna get rich.
okay. We will see. Next Tuesday, you're going to hear a heartbreaking story of how Keaton got screwed by one,
Lost
whatever.
my life
Yeah,
savings.
yeah.
I probably won't even be on here next week because my
No.
laptop's repoed.
Yep, yep. You're gonna after Sunday night's game, we're just gonna leave you in downtown, and you can fend for yourself over there.
Just leave me.
Just leave you. All right, but Keaton, is there anything that I'm forgetting for this episode?
I don't think so. Should be a good week.
All right, absolutely. Well, y'all take care. Peace out.